Good morning, Money Masters. I said, good morning, Money Masters. This message is brought to you. First, we on step 7 of the Control Your Money Budget series. This message is brought to you by Abby. Shout out to Abby. I love to hear Money Masters when I see y'all in the streets, okay? Make sure you shout out Money Masters when I see you in the street. Abby said, she set the precedent, that's how it must be done. And this video is also brought to you by the nail in my tire that I got last week and didn't do anything about. So when I got up all early this morning to go to the gym, baby, that nail said, you need to go to the tire shop. But this is all for a purpose. I've been trying to figure out when to get my video in, so now I'm back to my roots. Walking in my neighborhood, that's why I'm going by our chicken so we could say good morning. So step 7, well, what we've covered so far is household expenses, your lifestyle expenses, and for today's message, I'm gonna have to hold y'all hand when I say this. Auntie gonna have to hold your hand. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Chicken going crazy. Hold my hand, okay? Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. There's no judgment. Oh, they just spread over into their neighbor yard. There's no judgment. We are just getting a picture and an understanding of where things are so that we can make a plan for going forward. So, with that, step 7 is you got to pay them people back. Every noise in America is with me this morning. But that's step 7. You got to pay them people back. You got to pay them people back. You borrowed the money. You said, I'm going to accept this money that you're going to give me because I have something I need to do. And I commit to giving you the money back. So you got to pay them people. That's step 7. So step 7 is listing all of your debts. I thought lifestyle expenses was gonna get y'all. I think this the one. This the one. So let's go through them. No judgment. We are just getting a picture and an understanding of where things are so that we can, incorporate them into the plan for the future. Because you're gonna pay these people back in the time that you can, in the way that you can, while you are taking care of your other financial responsibilities and making progress towards financial goals. So first on the list, we'll start with the easy stuff. Student loans. Thank you, Uncle Joe. Thank you, Uncle Joe. But we'll start with student loans. So I want you to write student loans at the top. Column A. Okay. Column B is how much they are and the due date. Now, some people have multiple student loans. So again, we don't write sums. We want to write each individual item on the list. Everything has to be accounted for in your budget with its own line. So we're starting with student loans. Next, we can do credit cards. Also easy, although they bring a lot of feelings and emotions, I understand. But we're going to put credit cards next. So what I need you to do, if you have multiple credit cards, no judgment. Most people have multiple credit cards. You want to put the name of the first credit card company, what your bill is on a monthly basis, the amount in column B, and then in column C, what the due date is for that credit card bill. Then you want to do that for all the others. For example, if Citibank has its own row, Macy's has its own row, Some of y'all still got a Sears card. Sears gonna have its own row. Okay. All right. We did student loans. We did credit cards. Now you got to put personal loans on there. Okay. If you borrowed money from somebody, you want the karma of giving out and getting back. Okay. We don't want the karma of I lend somebody money and they don't give me my money back. We don't want that energy in our lives. We want to eliminate it. Again, this is not judgment. It's just a picture of what is. But I'm also dropping that little nugget in there for y'all. Okay? Don't borrow from people and don't give back. You don't want that energy in your life. Okay, we are creating room and space for abundance in our lives by controlling our finances, properly managing our money, and making our money do positive things. Okay? So I'm gonna go down this street. So that's what we're doing. So put personal loans down. So if you know that you owe Marcus $500, write Marcus' name, write $500. Now, if you told him you're going to give him the money by XYZ, write that date down. If you told him you're going to get it when you get it, you're going to give it when you get it, don't put a due date, but we'll incorporate that into the budget. So you need a row for as many people as you owe. Okay? Not trying to rhyme, that's just what it is. So student loans, credit card, personal loans. See, this is special for y'all because it done started sprinkling. I just was looking at the sky back there and saying something don't look right. All right. So let me wrap this up. So the ones that I'm familiar with, like a line of credit. Some people pull out a line of credit to have funds to do whatever with. So whoever you pulled out that line of credit with, you want to put the name of that institution, the amount of your monthly payment, and the date that the payment is due. Okay. So this is a debt section of the budget. If I didn't cover something, that don't mean you don't write it down. Okay? We already talked about car loans back under household expenses. So your car is already on the list. You don't have to add it here. Any credit, where somebody gave you money up front so that you could purchase maybe an appliance or something like that. If I didn't mention it, that don't mean you don't have to write it down. So write it down on the list. I'm going to trust you to do the right thing for yourself, to tell the truth to yourself. This is a truth-telling exercise. That's why I was holding your hand. I'm still holding your hand. We holding hands. Okay? So write down all your debts. And that's step 7 of the Control Your Money Budget series. I'm going to sign off because it's raining. Till next time.